I hate the beginning of this game. I don't hate the beginning of this game. I hate the Endar Spire part of this game, and then the Tatooine, because they seem like they take the longest. Lightsaber. It was hopeful. Never happens though. It'd be really funny if it did though. But yeah, I've been planning to do this for about since Christmas. But I'm not gonna say I'm the best with money, but I would buy stuff that I didn't need, or I'd get stuff that I probably shouldn't have gotten, but I did anyways. And it just took me way too long to get this all started. I would have got, as I said, I would have done this sooner, but I had to wait for this game for birthday, because I was the genius about 2 years ago and gave this game back to GameStop, which in itself wasn't bad. It was just if I knew I was going to be doing this, I would have kept the game sooner. I never would have got rid of it, and it would have just been some. Yeah, I would have been able to do this sooner. It's point I'm trying to get across. A few of the people that I watch that really inspired me to do this is one person named, or whose acronym is SSOHPKC. Another one would be Josh Jepson, and one other person's Nintendo Capri Sun. And I watch a few other people. I've seen a few other people. It just, I mean, they do a good job for what they do. It's just, I don't. It just, I did the way they did it did not. It didn't suit what I thought would be good. But they do good as what they do, so I'm not gonna say anything about that. Oh, and we're about to go meet Carth, the worst person in this entire game. Once I can get rid of him, I would never put him back in my party. I don't like him.
This is Carth Onasi on your personal communicator. I'm tracking your position through the Endar Spire's life support systems.
That's good.
Basila's escape pod is away. You're the last surviving crew member on the Endar Spire. Now, I can't wait for you much longer. You have to get to the escape pods.
How am I the last surviving person on this ship if you're talking to me? That means you would also be alive too. So how am I the last surviving person? You make no sense, Carth. You never made sense to me. I'm a little calmer now than when I first tried to do these. I was extremely nervous when I first started. When I did the other 6 that I didn't like, I could tell in my voice that I was nervous, and it just didn't sit well with me through the whole thing. I hope I left that out. I just burped really loud, and I hope I left that out. Attack! Okay, there we go. Oh, okay.
Be careful. There's a whole squad of Sith troopers on the other side of that door. You need to find some way to thin their numbers. You could reprogram the damaged assault droid to help you, if you have enough repair parts. Or you could use computer spikes to slice into the terminal and use the Endar Spire's security systems against the Sith.
And I can heal myself while I'm at it. Oh. But yeah, this has been a project that's been long overdue for me. Oh, I don't care. But oh, dang it. Oh well, whatever. Oh, I hope that didn't come up. Oh well. If it did, I'm not going to redo this. I've done this too many times already. So. If it popped up, oh well. Come on, Droid. You got this. There's 2, 3, 4. Yeah! Good, Droid. You're gonna blow up in a second. But yeah, this is, as I said, one of my favorite games. And Star Wars is one of my favorite movie series.
You made it just in time. There's only one active escape pod left. Come on, we can hide out on the planet below.
Okay, let's do that.
I'm a soldier with the Republic, like you. We're the last 2 crew members left.
Wait, I thought I was a scout. When did I become a soldier?
Escape pod's already gone, so
whatever.
There's no reason for us to stick around.
Again, another mess up.
Now, come on, there'll be time for questions later.
No, I want questions now. Answer my questions. Oh, what was that?
So there's no reason for us to stick around here and get shot by the Sith. Now, come on, there'll be time for questions later.
Fine, I'll ask them later. This is the last escape pod and your only hope of survival. Now, I could step away from the escape pod and die, but why would I want to do that? So let's use the escape pod. Stupid game. Sometimes. Sometimes it gives you stupid options and whatnot. Woo! This is... Boom! One of my favorite planets in this game. Except for... the Wookiee planet, which I can't exactly remember what that one's called off the top of my head, but this is one of my favorite planets. Right below that, and then it goes. Tatooine is my least favorite. It takes too long for me, at least. Oh. Oh, we're waking up. We didn't change clothes. I wonder how many days we've been in there. In those same clothes. Well, we might find out.
Good to see you up instead of thrashing about in your sleep. You must have been having one hell of a nightmare. I was wondering if you were ever going to wake up. I'm Carth, one of the Republic soldiers from the Endar Spire. I was with you on the escape pod. Do you remember?
Maybe. I don't know.
I've been slipping in and out of consciousness for a couple of days now, so I imagine you're pretty confused about things. Try not to worry. We're safe. At least for the moment. We're in an abandoned apartment on the planet of Taris. We were banged up pretty bad when our escape pod crashed, but luckily I wasn't seriously hurt.
Well, that's good.
Away from our crash site and all the confusion, and I stumbled into this abandoned apartment. By the time the Sith arrived in the scene, we were long gone. You don't have to thank me. I've never abandoned anyone on a mission, and I'm not about to start now. Besides, I'm gonna need your help. Taris is under Sith control. Their fleet is orbiting the planet, they've declared martial law, and they've imposed a planet-wide quarantine. But I've been in worse spots. I saw on your service records that you understand a remarkable number of alien languages. That's pretty rare in a raw recruit, but it should come in handy while we're stranded on a foreign world. There is no way the Republic will be able to get anyone through the Sith blockade to help us. If we're gonna find Bastila and get off this planet, we can't rely on anybody but ourselves.
Well, I never would have guessed that, since the Sith have basically taken over the planet. Idiot.
That smack to your head did more damage than I thought. Bastila's a Jedi. She was with the strike team that killed Darth Revan, Malak's Sith Master. Bastila's the key to the whole Republic war effort. The Sith must have found out that she was on the Endar Spire and set an ambush for us in this system. I believe Bastila was on one of the escape pods that crashed down here in Taris. For the sake of the Republic war effort, we have to try and find her. Bastila is no ordinary Jedi. She has a rare gift the Jedi call battle meditation. Bastila's power can influence entire armies. Through the Force, Bastila can inspire her allies with confidence and make her enemies lose their will to fight. Often that's all it takes to tip the balance in a battle. Of course there are limits to what she can do, but from what I understand of her ability, it requires great concentration and focus to maintain her battle meditation. The attack on the Endar Spire happened so fast, she never had a chance to use her battle meditation. Like us, she barely got out alive. I don't, but Bastila's young, and she has a powerful command of the Force. We survived the crash landing, so I'm willing to bet that she may have too. Besides,
are you saying I'm old?
I mean, if she's dead, then no one can stop Malik and his Sith from wiping out the Republic, and I'd rather operate on the assumption that she survived.
Well, that's a good assumption. At least you got something right, for once.
Bastila is no ordinary...
No, I did not mean to click that again. No!
The attack of... Bastila's gonna need our help. Many of Darth Malik's followers can use the dark side of the Force, and the Sith have already killed more than their share of Jedi in this war. Nobody will be looking for a couple of common soldiers like us, and if we're careful, we can move about the planet without attracting notice, a luxury Bastila won't have. She's gonna have half the Sith fleet looking for her. They know how important she is to the war effort. The whole planet is under quarantine. No ships can land or take off. So, if Bastila's gonna escape Taris, she's gonna need our help, and we'll probably need hers. While you were out, I did some scouting around. There are reports of escape pods crashing down into the Undercity. It's probably a good place to start. But the Undercity's a dangerous place. We don't want to go there unprepared, and it won't do Bastila any good if we go and get ourselves killed.
Well, yes, that would always be a bad thing.
Good idea. We can use this abandoned apartment as a base. We can probably get some equipment and supplies here in the upper city. Just remember to keep a low profile. I've heard some grim stories about the Dark Jedi interrogation techniques. They say the Force can do terrible things to a mind. It can wipe away your memories and destroy your very identity. But I figure if we don't do anything stupid, we should be okay. I mean, after all, they're looking for Bastila, not a couple of grunts like us. All right, soldier, let's move out.
Alright, I think we're going to stop it here. So next time on this game, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, we're going to go out and look for Bastila. Woo!